Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So in this video I'm going to show you the eye and skin retouching tutorial for beginners in Photoshop. Without wasting much time, let's just get started. So to get started, what I'm going to do first of all is to duplicate this background layer right here. So is either I drag it down to this point to duplicate it, or let me just undo by clicking Command Z, or I'll just press my Command J on the keyboard to duplicate the layer. So whichever works perfect for you is okay. So to get started, just first of all duplicate this background layer into two places, which I'm going to duplicate another one to it. So after duplicating that, I'm going to rename these layers right here so that while I'm explaining, you guys can get me pretty well. So I will name the first layer right here the eye frequency. So I'll name that this first layer right here the eye frequency, which takes care of the skin texture. So I'm trying to separate the skin texture and the skin color from it. So for the second, the low layer, the layer below the eye frequency, I'm just going to name it the low. I'll name it low frequency. I'll name it low frequency. So after naming that the low frequency, I'll close the visibility of the high frequency layer. I'm going to select the low frequency layer, which I'll just head on to filter, then click on blur, then I'll choose Gaussian blur. So to select a right radius, first of all take this to 0.1. so sample anyway on the skin which there is texture, like the face area. So I'm just going to take this radius here when I can't really see the texture on this box right here, not here. So this is fine. So I'll be using it to brush this image. So I'll click OK. So after clicking OK, I'll come to the eye frequency, then I'll open the layer. So after I open the layer, I'm going to come to the image and click on apply image. So after clicking the apply image, I'll come to this layer, I'll select the low frequency, then I'll leave the channel at RGB, then the blending I'll change it to subtract. Sorry guys, I'll change it to subtract. So once I change it to subtract, make sure the opacity is at 100, the scale is at 2, and the offset is at 1 to 8. So I've been using this method, that is why I'm having this setting right here. So for you as a beginner, you need to input these settings: the opacity 100, the scale at 2, the offset at 1 to 8. So after you're done with that, you hit OK. After clicking OK, you come right here and change the blending mode also to linear light. So after changing it to linear light, you have successfully separated the texture layer from the skin color layer. So I'll just highlight the two, then I'll drag it down there to group the two layer, which I've done. I'll name it frequency. I'll just name it frequency separation, like I'll name the group frequency separation. So once I'm done naming it, I'll come select the eye frequency. So first of all, I want to take off blemishes on this face right here. So I'm going to use the chrome stamp to do that. I like using my opacity at 98. So once that is checked, I'll just come to a place there is no blemishes, which is here. I'll press and hold the Alt key, then click on where there is no blemishes, then let go of the Alt key and then replace it just like this. So you guys can see, I click and hold the Alt key, then pick where there is no blemishes and let go of the Alt key, then I now replace it where there is blemishes. So I'm just going to repeat the same process just to pick off the blemishes. So I'll just take this off. You guys can see I've taken that off. Then also here, I'll take this off and also take this off. So I'm just going to repeat the process just so I can take off the blemishes on this skin. So to do that, I'll just keep on taking this off just like this. So please note, make sure the size of the chrome stamp you are using is equivalent or it's bigger than, let me not say equivalent, let it be bigger than the blemishes you want to take off. So you cannot use a smaller chrome stamp size to pick a bigger blemishes. It won't work that way. You end up making the image look messy. So to do that, just use a bigger chrome stamp size, then use it to replace it just like this. So which I'm doing. So once I'm done picking up the blemishes, the next thing to do is to brush the skin. So I'm going to select the low frequency layer, then I'll pick on the mixer brush. Make sure you change this to a clean brush. You come right here and change it to a clean brush. So I normally use my weight at 25, my load at 25, mix at 30, flow at 25. So once all of that is checked, I'll just zoom out a bit. So once all of that is checked, you are good to start retouching this image, like start brushing, which I'm just going to brush just like this. So to do that, you need to pay attention to the size of brush I'm using, and you can see I'm turning the brush in a circular way to brush this image. So that's the method that works perfectly for me. I do advise you use the same. So I'll just brush it just like this. So when doing this, you need to be careful as well. Just make sure you maintain the highlight and the shadows. So if you try getting rid of any, you end up making the image look flat. So just keep everything natural as possible. So I'll just brush it just like this, and I'll come right here, then I'll brush it just like this as well. So as I said earlier, you need to be careful while doing this process. So you don't want to make the image look flat. So make sure you try maintaining the highlights, and you also maintain the shadows within shadows. So I'll just continue brushing this image just like this. So you guys can see the way I'm using the brush, where I'm using a smaller brush and where I'm using a bigger brush. So you can see there are some blemishes on this image even after picking at first. So taking off the blemishes at first doesn't mean I can't just come and take blemishes again. So I'm just going to pick up some blemishes which I'm seeing after brushing. So I'll get back to the chrome stamp, then I'll still repeat the same process I showed you guys earlier to use the chrome stamp to take off these blemishes. I'm just going to take the few ones I'm seeing. I don't want to take all of the blemishes. Also, I still want the image to look natural, so I'm just going to take the image that is making this skin look rough. So once I'm done with that, let me show you guys a quick before and after. Let me take this off. So this is how it was looking, and after brushing, this is how it's looking. You can see the skin is looking smooth. I'll come back to the low frequency, then pick up my mixer brush, then also just continue brushing, reduce the size, then I'll just continue brushing this image. You can see I'm still maintaining where there is highlight, I'm still maintaining where there is shadow. I'm not trying to get rid of any. So I'll come to the neck area as well. I'll come and just smoothen it a bit. I don't need to really do much on this area, just a bit of it is fine. So I'll just brush it just like this. Then I'll come right here, then brush it just like this. So you can now see how it's looking right here. So let me show you guys the before and after again. So this is the before and this is the after. You can see how the neck area is now looking really nice. So let me just perfect some part, and also let me take this line right here off as well, just like that is okay. I don't need to do much, so just a bit of that is fine. And I'll still come back to the low frequency layer, then I'll still pick up my mixer brush, then after doing that I'll just smoothen it a bit. Just a bit of it is fine. So at this point let me a quick one. Let me show you how it was looking and how it's looking now. So this is how this image was looking. Like, this is the before and this is the after of it. You can see how it's looking smooth and really nice. So this is the before and this is the after. So thank you guys for watching this video. I hope it's helpful. Please, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel for more helping tutorial videos, and please like and comment and also share this video if you find it helpful. But for now, I hope to see you in my next video. Stay tuned.